So, good evening everybody, great to have you all here. So, good evening Valentine, Patricia, Vitali, Ollie and Renyard. And maybe sunset, slow sunset vibes as well. Okay, so. And Count Beauty, lovely to see you. Okay, so let's see. Next stream is on Tuesday 18th of October at 9:30 AM UK time. So we're going to start straight into this. Okay, so 2 women have been with criminal damage to frame of one of Van Gogh's sunflowers paintings. Oksana, lovely to see you. And namaste daddies, great to have you. And Malarkey, 1 AM in Taiwan. That's pretty good then. Okay, that's a pretty good start, Vitali. So, we need to fill in the gaps, ladies and gentlemen. 2 women have been with criminal damage to frame of one of Van Gogh's sunflowers paintings. And Nandish, great to have you. Okay, so who's this? Douche, great to have you as well, Douche. Welcome, that looks pretty good. And Patricia, yes, definitely. Okay, that's the 3rd one, Vitali. That's good. Good evening, Manisko. Great to have you. And Sailesh, great to have you as well. Oh, I like that word for number 2, Patricia. That's definitely good. That's good work, Oksana. Okay, so with a criminal damage, unfortunately, Valentine, criminal damage is normally uncountable. Damage is normally uncountable. So the A doesn't work, but the other 2 look great. Minor. Yeah, that works very nicely, Vitali. Inflicting. That's a good word, Oksana. Valdirene. Great to have you, Jessica Valdirene. And Irina, great to have you. Okay, so that looks okay. It depends which one. Okay, Renyard have been caught with. No. Have been caught. No preposition with caught. Maybe you catch somebody with something. Good evening, Falern. So Ollie goes charged with committing thee. That looks pretty good. And douche charged with, so unfortunately damage, we don't normally use it countably. Been charged with, you're going to have to put something here, gamer. Okay, so that looks very good, Count Beauty. Oh, I like alleged. That's a really good word. Yes, alleged, particularly because they haven't been convicted yet. I like that. It's better than the original. To thee for Count Beauty. Good. To thee for Patricia. Ronan, good morning. Well, good evening for me. Okay. Apprehended. That's a good word, Manisko. Well done. So gamer goes for causing criminal damage. That looks good. Minor, severe, serious, but yeah, that definitely works, Vitali. The wicked ladies. Phony, Eduardo, great to have you. Causing. I like causing a lot. So PTE, charged with serious damage to You need something else after that. The last one doesn't work, but the first two definitely work, PTE. Nased, charged, like it. Verlearn, charged with. Doing, yeah. To thee, that works for learn. Okay, Ronan. Yeah, because you're definitely east of me. So, big criminal damage. Big doesn't work. Yeah, big damage with a lot of, with like this word serious. Good evening, Yasser. Have been nefarious with the criminal damage. I quite like nefarious criminal damage. So to dissimulate from Eduardo. Okay, so let's give you some answers then. 2 women have been charged, Vitali got that one straight off, with causing, definitely, criminal damage to the frame, there's only one, charged with causing, have been convicted of Mavshin, yeah, to convict of, and unknown, welcome unknown as well. Okay, charged with causing, definitely Ronan. Okay, so 2 women have been charged with causing criminal damage to the frame of one of Van Gogh's Sunflowers paintings. Yep, good, well done, Ronan. So, now this one I think is slightly harder. The had what to be tomato soup thrown the National Gallery on Friday. Substantial damage. Yeah, substantial criminal damage would definitely work. Hiya, unknown. Great to have you. So I like substantial damage from Issa as well. So welcome, Issa, and welcome, unknown. Okay, the painting. That looks pretty good to start with. Yam, yummy, yummy, yummy yams. It's a painting sunset. What looked to be. Okay, I quite like that looked. That word looked sunset for number 2 is very good. What happened to be. Yes, it would work, Count Beauty. And you've just nailed number 2, Oksana. Well done. Good evening, Fiendaz. What seemed to be. That's Pooja. That's very good, Pooja. Welcome. Thrown right onto. Let's see. That was sunset. I like thrown right onto the National Gallery, but unfortunately it was right onto the picture. Thrown at the painting in. You've got one too many there, Oksana, but yes. Okay, so meal. The meal. No. Meal doesn't work. The first one, the only person I think who's given me the first one was Vitali. So, at the painting was Count Beauty, yeah. Okay, I'm getting a bit lost. Okay, unknown, but what appeared? What proved to be fit to number 2 for Renyard? What proved to be? Yes, that would work, Renyard, definitely. So, 3 very short words. The women had. Could be Oksana. What seems to be. Okay, seems definitely works. The chef. Okay. The scene had. Okay, you're rather lost with this one. I think only some of you have got a clear idea of this. So let's see. Let me give you the answer then to this. Okay. The masterpiece. The picture. Vitali got that one. Had what appeared to be what appeared to be, what seemed to be, tomato soup thrown at it in. Yeah, thrown on the floor of. The masterpiece had what appeared to be tomato soup thrown at it in the National Gallery on Friday. Yeah, okay, so hi for Dave as well. Yeah, that's brilliant. At last, so PTE. Let's try the next one then. Okay, so when we're ready, and I think there's not much lag on the line today, I've got a decent connection for once. Anna Holland, 20, from Newcastle, and Phoebe Plummer, 21, from Clapham in London, are to at Westminster Magistrates. The chef d'oeuvre. This is so not easy today, is it, Patricia? Well, that's okay. That's good. So Anna Holland, 20, from Newcastle, and Phoebe Plummer, 21, from Clapham in London, are to at Westminster Magistrates. Okay, I like it, but wait a second, that's not bad. Slow sunset, are eager to perform at Westminster Magistrates, are yet to be, that's not bad either, Pooja, are summoned to, it would be a hearing, and very good with number 3, Renyard. You've just nailed number 3. Interestingly, are summoned. The word in English would be are summonsed. Because to summons is to to summon somebody officially. Okay. To summon somebody, yeah? To summons. Okay, brought to court. That's good. That's good, Count Beauty. To be brought for Gamer. Court is definitely the last one. Yes, Vitali. So to appear. Very definitely, Patricia. Well done, Patricia. Number 2. Well, Gamer put appear as well. So Gamer and Patricia with appear very definitely. Are delighted to be at Magistrate's office. Well, I could be office. Are summoned to trial. Trial works quite nicely at the court. Are taken to court. Try a different word. Are said to be present. Okay, so are taken to court. Think differently for this number 2. Okay, are required to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court. That's the first one I've seen, Issa, where all of the words fit. Are required to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court. That's really good, Slow Sunset. Are summons to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court. Chef d'oeuvre. That's why there was that word chef. I get it now, Patricia. Are brought to questioning. So it's for questioning, Oksana. Are delighted. I don't think they're very delighted about it. To a hearing, Haddy. Great to have you. Are conveyed to prison at Westminster Magistrates Region. Are ordered to appear at. That's good. Who was that? That was Gamer. Are subpoenaed. Yes, to appear. To subpoena would work. Are supposed to appear. I like supposed to appear. Are going to be read the riot act at. I love it. And definitely caught. So, Anna Holland, 20, from Newcastle, and Phoebe Plummer, 21, from Clapham, are due to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court. So nobody got due, but appear was definitely there by Gamer and Patricia, and court was definitely by Vitali, and I think by Slow Sunset as well. So well done all of you. Okay, Firnaz. Oh, you just reminded me what I should be doing with this. Okay, so let me put the next one up. And here's the next one. And this is a way to make things easier. Newcastle's your neighbouring city. Therefore, you live over the river. What's it over the river of Newcastle? The other side of the Tyne, and I should get it. It's gone from my mind, and it shouldn't have. So let's see, Issa, if you can deal with a Newcastle accent, you can deal with any British accent at all. Okay, so the Metropolitan Police said sunset. So, female for Vitali. A total of 28 arrests from sunset. So the Metropolitan Police said of 28 were made on a day in central London. A section of So I understand what you're trying to do, Nasser. Section 28 of the Law and Order Act. Okay, that's good, Unknown. That's good. I like particularly this second word. No, a female of 28, a lady of 28 would work, Vitali. A charge of £28 million was made. A girl of 28, that would work. A girl of 28 years old. I think lady is probably, as Vitali put, is better. But the prizes so far are definitely going to Slow Sunset. Yes, Oksana, number 3 is definitely protests. It would be the day of the incident in central London, but that's quite good. That's not bad. It would have to be the day of the incident. You need more of these, Vitali. Flexibility, great to have you. Of riots works very nicely. Okay, Unknown. Arrests for number 3 and riots for number 4. A series of 28 arrests were made on a day of protest. That's very, very good. That's very good indeed, Renyard. A group of 28 citizens were made a charge. A group was made on a day of exhibition. Okay, so here come the answers. We've definitely had all of them today. Okay, so the Metropolitan Police said a total of 28 arrests were made on a day of protests in central London. On a day of protest. Well done, Pooja. Yeah. Okay, so well done, those of you who got it right. Definitely total for Slow Sunset. A man of 28 was arrested. No, okay. So they said a total of 28 arrests were made on a day of protests in central London. Let's try the next one. And I quite like this, putting this into the chat as well. It makes life easier. woman, Laura Johnson, 38, from Southwold, Suffolk, has been charged criminal damage to the sign New Scotland Yard. A series of 28 arrests. That's very good, Hadi. Pooja, as long as the words that you're using are logical and fit, that's the hardest thing. So, a woman, you need 2 words. With the on New Scotland Yard. I'm happy with the first one. The woman. But this is another woman. This is so A would fit better. A woman, Laura Johnson, that would work. There is actually a different word here though. A is fine. I'm charged with for Learn, for Sunset and for Oksana. Definitely, Vitali, yes. It can't be the woman because we haven't heard of her before. This is another woman. So, Malarkey, charged with, definitely. Count Beauty, charged with, unknown. A woman, that would fit, has been charged with criminal damage to the on New Scotland Yard. I'm not so happy with on, but it's not. The first 2 are not bad. Unknown. So Patricia goes a woman. So painting. To the painting sign. Not quite Vitali. The woman charged with from Gamer. So charged with, definitely. A woman charged with. That's not bad, Pooja. Chargé avec, Patricia, definitely. Assigned to the memorial sign of New Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard doesn't take the. We don't say the Scotland Yard. To the stop sign in New Scotland Yard. I love it. All of those fit, Sunset. That's really good. Another. Well done, Gamer. Yes, another woman. That's it, Gamer. And suddenly we've got lots saying another. Yes, another woman from Oksana. Another woman, yes, from Ronan. Another woman from Ollie with, yes, Ollie. With severe criminal damage. Okay, severe works for the second one. In New Scotland Yard, indefinitely works. The police sign. Okay, the police sign would definitely work. Yeah? Something simpler though. New Scotland Yard is a place. It's a place in London. Scotland Yard is a square in London where the head of the where it's the headquarters of the Metropolitan Police. Yeah? Sherlock Holmes used to talk to people in Scotland Yard with the traffic sign. That definitely works, Malarkey. Yeah. The renowned sign. Renowned I like. It is actually quite renowned, Patricia. Okay. Nasser. Arrested woman. So with definitely the of New Scotland Yard would work as well, Nasser. The front sign owned by. That's not bad, Valentine. Another female, another woman, another. Definitely. So, Renyard, a woman has been charged with the official sign of. I like that much. That's probably the best set of answers I've seen so far, Renyard. That's very good. Okay, Daddy. Charged with the zodiac sign. So, Firnaz, a woman, charged with to the sign, arsenary, in traffic sign definitely works. At New Scotland Yard, the neon sign, the famous sign, that's really good. Okay, so let's put these here. Let me put this here. Well done, all of you. That was very good. Another woman, Laura Johnson, 38, from Southwold, Suffolk. Famous sign. Yes, it is a famous sign, for British people at least. Another woman, Laura Johnson, 38, from Southwold, Suffolk, has been charged with criminal damage to the main sign outside New Scotland Yard. Okay, that one was somewhat harder, wasn't it? Okay, so let's do a little bit more, and then I'm going to stop. So a woman has been charged with the public sign by New Scotland Yard. All of those work, Hattie. Well done. Okay, so let me give you the next question. You see, if I paste this here, it makes your lives much easier. Yellow paint was thrown over the sign, and activists, ooh, that was quick, Vitali, the road, blump, 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 the Metropolitan Police's headquarters during Just Stop Oil protests on Friday. Okay, so this is very good. This is very good from Vitali, Oksana, Malarkey, Unknown. Crowded the road. That's quite good, Pooja. I like crowded the road. It works. With barricades near. Oh, that's great, Oksana. Block the road. Good work, Valentine. In the vicinity of the Met. That's very good, Vitali. Blocked NASA, definitely. Littered the road. Yeah, definitely, Patricia. Crammed the road. Crammed would work, Ronan. Blocked the road from Ollie. Yep, all of these work. Great answers. These are great answers. In front of. That's really good, Pooja. Blockaded the road. I like blockaded even better. Yeah, blockaded. Yeah, it's a great word. Blockaded the road. Leading up to. That's very good, Gamer. Block the road which led to. That's very good as well, Slow Sunset. I love it. Okay. In close proximity. The road in close proximity to. In close proximity. That's for Vitali, but yeah, it works definitely. So, and the activists. Wait a second, the answers you put for 3, 4 and 5 looked fine, Renyard. Paralysed the road. I like paralysed. I think paralysed is definitely a very good word. Malarkey. Okay, so here we go. Yellow paint was thrown over the sign, and activists blocked the road in front of. Who said that? Somebody definitely. Okay, Pooja said that. Covered the road with yellow paint, starting on fire. Notice, Valentine, normally it's to set on fire. To set on fire. Yeah, normally we use the word set with this. Yeah. Flooded, Renyard. Yeah. Flooded the road in front of. Flooded. That would do very nicely. Okay, so let's do one last one, and then flooded the road in front of. That sounds great, Renyard. And here we go. So the last one, and then we will do some fill in the gaps in a different article. The National Gallery said the Van Gogh is by glass, had a red that appeared to be tomato soup thrown it. Set on fire but set fire too. Definitely, Vitali. That's very good. Yeah, to set on fire but to set fire too. Different structures. Absolutely. So the National Gallery said the Van Gogh is by glass, had a red that appeared to be tomato soup thrown at it. Which is encased. That's very good, Vitali. Which is covered by glass. Very good, Oksana. Which is secured by glass. Very good, Flexibility. Which is protected. Very good, Valentine. Thrown over it. That over, definitely, Pooja. A red substance. That's a good word, Oksana. Is protected. Yes. Protected, definitely, Patricia. Said the Van Gogh painting. Your problem here, Nasser, is this comma. This comma. Okay. Is protected, definitely. Had a red mark. Mark would work very nicely, Nasser. Okay. Which protected, which is, so that's pretty good. A red stain. A stain works quite nicely. Thrown at it. That's good, Slow Sunsets. Thrown at it, Oksana. Had a red splotch. I love splotch. I think that's a great word, Vitali. A red spot. That appeared to be tomato soup thrown at it. But notice, this is what is thrown. Yeah? So, which is protected by glass. That's that's a good start, Ollie. Had a red cover that appeared to me tomato soup thrown at it. Cover is okay for number 3, but could be better. So, which is protected by, which is covered by from Gamer. Had a red smudge. I like red smudge. That's definitely a good. So, which is definitely Pooja. Thrown into it, thrown at it, because into would be inside. Thrown it, so okay, let's see, where am I? Okay, thrown at it, so a red mark, a red stain. I like those. That's good, Patricia. Which is covered. Good, Ronan. Blocked in front of. That works very nicely for the previous one, Khadi. Okay, thrown at. Definitely, Patricia. A red stain. Good, Malarkey. Red stain for Ronan. One is... One doesn't work for the first one, Renyard, but covered, stain, and against work. Is fenced. I guess fence works, Manisco. Thrown at it. Who was that? That's Ronan, yes. Is blemished. Maybe was blemished. A red smudge, I definitely like, Patricia. A red drip. A red drip. I'm not very happy with drip, Malarkey. And block the road, says Issa, definitely. A red pulp. Slush. Sludge, Pooja. Which, definitely, it's which, it's not who. Yeah, the Van Gogh. Which is, yeah. Which is laminated by glass. That would do very nicely. Had a red blob. It's a bit informal, but it works. Had thrown over it. Good for learn. Well, I think so. Thrown over, covering the picture, whereas at is in the direction of. Over has the idea of covering all of it. A red stain. Stain, definitely, Ollie. A red liquid, Malak, definitely. A red substance, definitely, Flexibility. Is preserved. Is protected is better. Which is erected. Not erected for the second one, Habby, but substance 1, 2, and 1, 3, and 4 are good. A red liquid, that's good, Patricia. That's possible, yes. Is isolated. So here come the answers. Thrown across it. Across might work as well. So here we go. The National Gallery said the Van Gogh, which is covered by glass, and then definitely some of you gave me covered, had a red substance, good, lots of you, that appeared to be tomato soup thrown at it, to throw something at something. Yep, to throw at. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to change tack. Okay, yeah, there are more questions, but those I will put in the description. Okay, now we have problems of the future, and we need to find the word that fits best in the gap. So this is what we were actually doing last Saturday. So this is talking about problems that we have at the moment. North Korean missile launches. Thousands of refugees crossing borders to bolt, flee, quit, exit turmoil. Hackers prying, busybodying, butting, meddling in other nations' elections. Rising nationalist sentiment worldwide. Great to have you, Rohi. That looks pretty good, Vitali. Fiendaz, the National Gallery said the Van Gogh, which is fenced, is protected, is covered by glass, had a red substance, good, that appeared to be tomato soup thrown at it. That's not bad, Fiendaz. So, we've got flee from Vitali, from Renyard, from Count Beauty, and meddling, flee and meddling for Falern, meddling for Vitali, flee for Patricia, fleed to flee, fled, flee for Pooja, meddling for Count Beauty, flee for Pooja, meddling for Oksana, flee for Cheeseburger, flee and meddling for Gamer, flee and meddling for Valentine, flee and meddling for Rainyard. Unfortunately, Sunset, to bolt turmoil, to bolt from turmoil. I would be happier to bolt from turmoil. I think I want the from there. And Daddy's goes flee and meddling, flexibility, flee. Patricia, meddling. Here, butting in. Butting in. I would probably say butting into Pooja. And Karkot, great to have you. Okay, so Rohi goes for flee, Ronan for flee, it's double E, to flee. Flee for Nased, flee for Ollie, flee for Ronan, meddling for Ronan, meddling for Malarkey. Okay, well, at least it's only 11:30, not 1:30 as it used to be. So, let's try this. North Korean missile launchers. Thousands of refugees crossing borders to bolt from. To exit. No. That's the whole point, Slow Sunset. You can definitely flee turmoil. The horse fled the stable. Yeah, you could also say flee from turmoil, but with flee, the from is not necessary. I think with bolt, the from is necessary. If they're meddling, they're actually busybodying. I guess they are. So, flee and meddling for Finland. So, first one is flee. Yeah, flee, fled. A red mark. That would work, Issa. Okay, Rohi goes busybodying. That's the point. You can flee something or flee from something, Vitali. Flee a country. That's it for learn. I would say pry into. To busybody, busybodying in. I don't like it. To butt in or to butt into. No. To meddle. Pry, to pry means to discover somebody else's private secrets. Busybodying's talking more about gossip and chat. To butt into is to interrupt, particularly to interrupt somebody's conversation. But meddling is to interfere, is to take action. So that's good, Hadi, to flee turmoil. Flee the country, flee the city, good. And I think probably, Vitali, more normally you flee from the enemy. But you could flee the enemy. That was pretty good, Hadi. Don't worry about that so much. So, let's try the next one. To butt in means to be nosy. Yes, stop butting in. We have this phrase, butt out. Yeah? Okay, so to butt in can also mean to be nosy, but to interrupt. Great to see you, wise monkey. Intervening, that's definitely right, Patricia. Hadi. Flee and prying. To pry into. No, you were better before with meddling. So dominated for Vitali, for Oksana. I definitely have a lesson on pry. I quite like it because it's got various different words. Dominated for Vitali, for Malarkey. Plight for Vitali. That looks like you nailed it all, Vitali. Dominated for Patricia. Dominated for Pooja, Count. Pooja goes for plight. So does Malarkey and so does Count Beauty. Good afternoon, Great to have you. Stick one's nose into. Yes, that's butting into. Yeah, or busybodying about. So notice, Valentine, has prevailed. Headline, no, let's see. Never-ending political drama has prevailed in headlines. Yep, so the subject prevails in a place. And that's your problem with prevailed, Valentine. Oksana goes for plight for the second one. Have been dominated, says Ollie. Dominated and plight for Renya. Dominated and plight for Gamer. Plight for Patricia. MK goes dominated. Falern goes dominated. Ollie goes for plight. Pry used in a sentence. I don't wish to pry, but how much do you make a month? Yeah, I don't want to pry into your personal matters. But notice, I don't wish to pry, intransitive. Okay, so daddies. Never-ending political drama has prevailed in headlines, but this is passive. Dominated for MK and plight, and the same for Ronan. So, to reign, the king reigns. My football team reigns supreme. To master is to be very skillful at. So, dominated, have been dominated, yeah, by never-ending political drama. Okay. The bad position, the problems. Okay. The problems of Syrian refugees. The pickle. So I think the pickle would actually work, but it's far too informal. The scrape, it might just work, and it's far too informal as well. I got into a bit of a scrape. Great to have you, Bartolini. Overwhelmed by, definitely Gamer. Hey, Butinsky, I love it, Oksana. A Butinsky. Okay, so in the soup of North Korean refugees, if you're in the soup, you're in trouble, but definitely plight. Plight is a difficult situation. Okay, so here we go to the next one. I quite like, yeah, plight. That's definitely it, Rohi. I quite like what I was doing with putting this in. To be in a pickle, to be in a predicament. Plight means a predicament. A sad and difficult predicament, slow sunset. Yeah? Plight is more dramatic, absolutely, Vitaly. It's a much better fit. Yeah, the others are very informal. Plight for cheeseburger. Have been populated by, have been dominated by. Ooh, okay. So, throw in widespread hacking, nuclear missiles and other dangerous technology, and it's easy to see why maintaining basic diplomacy becomes vital, main, chief or spry. Key could fit as well, definitely. Wow, we've got a lot of answers. Vital for Vitaly, for Malarkey, for Valentine, for Count, for Oksana, for Patricia. Hadi dominated and plight, definitely. Vital for Learn, vital Renyard, vital NASA, vital Ollie, vital Gamer, vital Pooja. Key, as for Learn said. Vital, yes, says Sunset. To flee. Flee's the right word, Issa. Becomes vital, becomes essential or paramount. Yes, definitely, Sunset. No, you're not treading on my toes at all, Vitaly. Yeah, well, vital's your word though, isn't it, Vitaly? Yeah, Mr. Vitality. Plight is to bankrupt. Ah, okay. But a plight is a sad situation. Crucial, says Ollie, yes. To pry something open. To pry into. You use a lever to pry into something. Have been filled by. Have been dominated by. That's the idea. So what's this word spry? Yeah, because spry is nothing to do with this at all. Becomes main, of paramount importance, definitely Patricia. Main definitely doesn't keep. Diplomacy becomes chief. Not really. Vital, says flexibility. What's this word spry? What's the meaning of this word spry? More unusual word. So spry. Lively, good word, Vitaly. Yeah, that's a good meaning of it. We'll get some more as well, which are going to help it on its way. So spry. I'm not as spry as I used to be, definitely. Energetic, says Pooja. That's a good word as well. Agile. I like agile from Ollie. Spry, agile, active, vigorous, lively, energetic. Meddle with is the right answer, Issa. Yeah, so if somebody is old, they are spry. So the answer here is vital. And let's put the next one in. Okay, safe car travel. This is the next question. Spry is very positive. Spry is positive. Yeah? If you're spry, you're agile. They use this word spry, Bartolini, particularly to describe old people who are energetic and agile and very flexible. Yeah? It's a very positive thing. Youthful, says Patricia. Yes, definitely. And Hadi, vital is fine. So, despite all the rapid urbanisation and all the talk of bullet trains and fantastical type technology like the Hyperloop, it doesn't work, Hyperloop, coming to the prow, head, bow, face 4, the car isn't going anywhere. And in fact, over in the next couple of decades, there will be even more of them on the road. Okay, so Rohi goes for vital for the last one. Yeah, an Arabic horse is spry. Definitely, Bartolini. Definitely. Okay, so we've got 4 from Vitali, from Oksana, from Valentine. Hale and hearty, spry, yes. With a spring in your step. That's good, Vitali. That's spry. 4. Okay, from Nasser. Okay. To the fore, says Malarkey. Yes, particularly come to the fore, Malarkey. Vital for the previous one from Rohi. Gamer goes 4, coming to the fore. Patricia says come to the fore. Is vital for the previous one from Ronan. Okay. Prow for Pooja. And you could use spry for somebody who's not old as well. But spry says they're more useful and have more energy than you would expect. Spry, full of energy, useful, agile. Okay, 4. To the fore, says Count Beauty. And so does Ronan. To the forefront. That's the idea for learn. 4 for flexibility and Ollie and Renyard. Hello, Slipknot. Great to have you. Prevailed. No. Because prevailed, something prevails in the headlines. The headlines have been dominated by Isa. And plight, definitely. Evergreen, spry. I love it. Okay, so the prow is the front of a ship. The bow is also the front of the ship. Coming to the head, no. Coming to the face, no. To come to the fore, to the forefront, absolutely. Okay, so vivacious as spry. My spry dog, you could say it. You could say it, slow sunset. I think most commonly it's used to talk about old people who are agile, but it works. The idea is to become prominent. Very good. Fidgety. No. If somebody's fidgety, they can't sit still. If they're fidgety, they're impatient. Because normally fidgety, if you're saying somebody's fidgeting, this is rather negative. Whereas spry is positive. And that's your problem. Okay, so the stern is the back. Absolutely, Slipknot. 4 for Rohi. Prow. Bow, stern. Okay, very good, Bartolini. Good, well done. So, we've got some answers now. We've got in for Oksana. Port left, starboard right. That's good, Slipknot. In for Malarkey. Nimble. Yes, Ollie. Nimble is spry. To the fore, Halley. Yes. And rolling out for Pooja, rolling in for County, and to enter for the second one for Count Beauty. Debut for Oksana for the second one. Rolling up for flexibility, rolling out and enter for Valentine. Out, says Vitali for the first one. Seeking to debut human-free vehicles. Okay, that looks pretty good, Pooja. Okay, so let's look at these. To roll up. Roll up, roll up. Come and see the show. Yeah? People rolled up. To roll up is to come to a place. Yeah? To roll in. Money is rolling in. The clients are rolling in. To roll down. No. But as Pooja, Vitali and Gamer have said, to roll out is to release a product onto the market, the rollout of the product. So roll out for Ronan, good. Thank you, Sherwin, great to have you. It's to roll out. The rollout is the launch of a product. Now we've got debut for Oksana. We had some more debuts as well. Debut for Malarkey, debut for Sherwin, out and debut for Sherwin, definitely. Roll out and debut for Malarkey. To dawn, no, doesn't work, Rainyard. So vital for that one, definitely Issa. To usher in Malarkey, are seeking to usher in human free vehicles. That would be for Malarkey. Rolling out and dawn. Not dawn on the second one. Okay, so rolling out and debut says Sherwin. And roll up, turn up, good. Money rolls in. The money's rolling in. Thank you, Vitali. And roll out means churn up. No, roll out means to launch a product onto the market. The rollout process. Patricia for debut. Debut, very definitely. Technology is rolling out or being rolled out. Definitely. Both work very nicely for learn. Okay, so is rolling out. Rolling out. The rollout of a product, the rollout process. Rolling out for Ollie and debut. To debut. To begin. An era of something was dawning in 1970. That's good, Renyard. That works very nicely. To roll out, to churn out, to crank out. Petrol head. I love that phrase as well. Petrol head. It's a really good phrase. Okay. Okay, so to introduce. Yeah, are seeking to introduce. That's the idea, to debut. Something dawns, it begins, or something dawns on you, you understand it. I was Bartolini. I love the phrase petrol head. It's just I see that green bee and I go, that's Vitali, but it's both Vitali and Bartolini. Debut means to make its first appearance. Yes, exactly, a debutante. Yeah, the debut is the beginning. To make its first appearance. Okay, out and debut for Hadi. Good. To enter is to enter. Or to enter human free vehicles into the market. Where are they entering? Yeah, in coming years, but where is the point? So not enter Rohi. Roll in. Money is rolling in. To launch. To debut. To roll out. Dole out means to distribute. To dole out. To distribute money. Debut for Ronan. To liaise with. From dawn to dusk. Okay, let's try the next one then. So I did write those. Okay, so let's put the next one straight on. Entering the mainstream. That's the idea. No, it's still too many. Okay. To start sounds too flat, but quite clear. Yes, it's a bit flat. So to roll out in the market. And here's the next one. Good, it fits. Problem is most of these don't fit for me. Okay, but in addition, the sheer number of cars, self-driving or not, is going to shoot, fly, arise, zoom, skyrocket, studies show. Okay, so we've got skyrocket for sunset, for Renyard, for Valentine, for learn, for Malarkey, for count. Cheeseburger goes for arise. Skyrocket for Gamer, Vitali, Ronan, Oksana, Slipknot and Pooja. Okay, let's see. Is going to shoot up. It would need. Skyrocket for Oksana, Slipknot, Pooja, Ollie. Hadi, Patricia. Yes, that's very good, Slipknot. I love it. Skyrocket for Nasser. To skyrocket, to increase substantially and rapidly. To arise, normally a situation arises, a problem arises, it crops up. No. To zoom up. But it would be too informal as well. To skyrocket from Rohi, definitely, is going to zoom to skyrocket is definitely the answer. Rocket. So, one last one. Okay, so let's see if I can copy and paste it. So, skyrocket for Rohi and definitely for Sherwin as well. Okay, we've got an answer to this last one from Vitali. So, in countries like China that are seeing a growing middle class, the environmental and infrastructural needs that an increasingly road doing, heading, dealing, faring population demands is going to be a grand challenge. So let's see, we've got faring from Vitali from Pooja, Count Beauty goes heading, road faring for Gamer and Ronan and Hadi and Valentine and Bartolini. Okay, it seems like the questions in this have been quite reasonably easy today. Heading means going in the direction of. We've got heading for Valentine and Bartolini and Patricia. Faring for Sherwin and Slipknot. Heading for flexibility. Faring for Cheeseburger and Renyard. Faring for Ollie. Heading means going in the direction of. An increasingly road heading. I understand why you've chosen heading. Let's see. Faring for Renyard and Ollie. Like seafaring, that's the point. Yeah, a seafaring nation. Yeah, faring for Rohi as well. Let's see, the collocation road faring is unusual, but as Slipknot said, seafaring. No, road faring means people that go on the roads. Yeah, here to fare means to go. It's not talking about charging people at all, Gamer. Let's see, fare talks about products. Yeah, is where you get your living from. And we have this phrase, a seafaring nation. Okay, so yes, Oksana, I've never seen the word road-faring before, but seafaring I've seen very often, and that's why road-faring works, because it's coming from seafaring. Yeah, a road. Well, we are humans now are a road-faring. A road-faring creature travelling on the road. That's the idea, Valentine. So, on fare, I'm certain I've got a video on fare. Yeah, it's quite a word with various different meanings. Seafaring, maritime, that's the idea, Sherwin. So, time to finish. Thank you all very much. A wayfarer. That's very good, Haddy. Somebody travelling along the way. A wayfarer. I love it. I love it, Haddy. That's really good. Well done. Forlorn. Roadfarer. Yes, roadfaring. A roadfaring. Population. Nomads were plains-faring people. That's it, Oksana. That's very good. They travelled the plains and they got their fare, food, life from the plains. So, thank you, Count Beauty. Thank you, Malarkey. Thank you, Cheeseburger. Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, Oksana. Who else do I thank? Thank you, Hadi. And thank you, Sherwin and Valentine and Gamer and Rohi and Slipknot and Ollie and Renyard and Cheeseburger and Flexibility. Flexibility and Bartolini and Daphne Patricia and Valentine and Hadi and Ronan and Pooja and Count Beauty definitely and Slipknot. Who have I missed? Oh, and Vitali as well. Thank you, Vitali. Great to see you. And Malarkey and Falern and Slow Sunset Vibes. Great to see you. And Renyard. And who else have I missed? Well, thank you to anyone else I've missed. It's great to have you all. And what would I say? Oh, yes. Next stream on Tuesday, the 18th of Oct at 9:30 a.m. UK time. How I've lost my place completely. Okay. So, there's only one way to do this. Take care of all of you. Thank you all for coming. There. Okay, and it's the next one. There we go. Finally, I found it. So, take care all of you at 9:30 a.m. UK time. And it's lost the capitals as well, UK time. So great to have you all. You've been a wonderful group. Thank you very much indeed. And Control F Oct 15. I love it. Yep, that's what I had to do. So massive thanks, and I'll see you all soon. That's what I did. I used the find button. Okay, so